You ain't seen nothing till you seen a bunch of broke-ass people acting like they're at a high society event. Homegirls out there drinking Kool-Aid out of wine flutes. I prefer Splenda and my Kool-Aid. You know we're drinking purple.
Scissorhands was a little kid. He hated playing rock, paper, scissors. I used to ride horses, but I had to give it up because I ran out of quarters.
I got fired from walking dogs. That's a pretty big blow to the ego. It's like the only requirement for walking dogs is to be smarter than the dog, right? And then my manager that fired me, my manager, real animal lover, had 2 pet pigeons and a pet rat. That's basically getting fired by a homeless guy. So he's like, turn in your leashes and your keys. He rolls back up in his newspaper blanket.
And the one thing I can credit homeless people with is they are the best storytellers I've ever heard in my life. And I'm not talking about the guy who just comes up to you and goes, hey man, check it out, me and my family were just driving in from Minnesota, okay? Crazy, our car breaks down. What the fuck, right? And then I'm leaving my family in the car, right? But I'm gonna come out here to look for survival shit. Like, water, I need water. But more importantly than water, I need some money to get gas because my debit card is acting weird. What? Dude, it's not a debit card, it's like a Blockbuster card real bit. Hey, but I'm not talking about those guys. I'm talking about the guys that come up to you, they're just like, hey man, what's up? I just got done drinking a bottle of whiskey. Why is the room spinning? Listen, my wife, she's trapped in a cocoon. And I need to gather $5 to break her out with an axe.
I'm a high-ranking gang member. I'm a high-ranking member of the Black Gangster Disciples. I'm the gang's accountant. I got the mind on my money and my money on my mind. I told y'all. I'm a thug trapped in a nerd's body. I love crime, I love to steal. Though nothing make me happier than going to Walmart and stealing a 6-pack of low-fat yogurt. That shit keep me going on long nights of hustling, shooting dice, and playing chess. All my family are thugs. My brother's a thug. He's doing 3 months in prison right now for jaywalking. All his letters are like, Dear Byron, church was off the chain today, my brother. Jesus was all up in cell block 16. I'm like, Jesus in jail, fool? What would Jesus do to get 10 to 15 years in prison? My brother got his little Facebook page. He be updating his status, talking about shit free people just don't care about. Y'all be careful, it's gonna be a shanking tonight. OMG, made it another day without getting raped. You know I had to click Byron Stamps likes this status. Keep that booty hole tight in there, big brother.
The worst job I ever had was, I was a receptionist at Jenny Craig. Yeah, it really sucked. It's really hard to answer the phone in a cheerful voice, knowing the person on the other line's kind of sad. Be like, thank you for calling Jenny Craig. This is Michelle. How may I help you? Help that. Help. What are your weight loss goals? I want to stop sweating when I breathe. Well, I got some good news for you. I think you're going to stop breathing pretty soon.
You guys ever notice how jail's like kindergarten? You got that one person there that peed their pants, the other person that's running there without pants, and the other person there that, you know, you think is retarded. And then they give you them blue mats to sleep on, and they give them a little special juice box.
And about me, so I decided to join a gym, lose some weight, get some muscle. And it was pretty cool because my friends and classmates were coming up to me going, hey Sherry, you're looking good. Hey Sherry, you're losing weight. And after that, it was all about the compliments, because if I had $1 for each compliment I got, I'd have like $9.50 right now. One of them was kind of backhanded. My uncle goes, like, "You're not as fat as you used to be." But you know, I'm gonna take what I can get. And it was pretty cool because like attractive people started flirting with me, and I'm not gay, but this cute girl was winking at me, so I started winking back. But like as it turns out, I was just looking in the mirror. Okay, so I was getting a little cocky about it, and one of my coworkers comes up to me, he's like, "Hey, can I ask you a question?" I'm already mentally smiling, because I know what he's going to ask, and he's like, "Are you pregnant?" Not that I was aware of. You know, he's like, "Oh, I'm really sorry." You know, thinking he would leave it at that. Okay, just like an FYI, if you ask someone if they're pregnant, and they say no, don't have any follow-up questions.
I was a bad student. I was a really bad student. But it's weird because my mom never called me stupid. She would just say, "Michelle, you're just not being challenged." Like, yeah, I'm failing remedial math. You know, like, bitch, I am challenged. Like, you can't use that as an excuse for anything else. Like, I can't use it as an excuse why I drink and drive. You know, I can be like, driving sober is just not much of a challenge. Crash dead.
1 in 6 Texans believed that Obama was a Muslim, right? I was like, holy fuck, that's a lot of people. And then I thought, wouldn't it be awesome? I mean, it'd be terrible, but like, wouldn't it be awesome if, follow me with this, if at the inauguration, right, like he takes the oath of office, right? And then like right after he takes it, he goes, boom, and he's Osama bin Laden. Wouldn't that be, I mean, it'd be, don't get me wrong, that'd be fucking awful, okay? But it'd be a little bit awesome, right? That'd be a little bit awesome. Like, you'd be like, ugh, that's so bad, but I want to know how he did it, you know? Like he had a mask, that's technologically impossible. He changed one letter of his name and fooled us all. That would be awesome, but terrible, I know. And we'd kill him, but do we give him a book deal first? I mean, I know, it's just, it's a fine line is all I'm saying. And all the Republicans, can you imagine the Republican outright, they would have heart attacks. All of their hearts would spontaneously explode in a whole fit of I told you so. It'd be so...
Like, I could never be a prostitute, if only for the fact I wouldn't know how much to charge. You know, like, how do you know? Like, get yourself appraised or something. Like, somebody was just like, oh, it looks like there's some bruising. It's not in the original packaging. Looks like the seal's been broken. Embarrassing things, Dad.
I didn't even intend to get hired because I put out a resume. I didn't think I'd get hired because I put this resume out, and in the borders, I was just fucking around. I'll put things about me on the borders because that's so creative. So I said, personable, attentive, champion, justice, revenge. And they called me up and said, we saw your resume. We want you to come in for an interview. When he interviewed me, he just, the first question I remember him asking was like, have you ever been in a situation where you had to diffuse a situation between you and a client, like a real volatile situation? I said, yes, I have actually. And I didn't know what the hell he was talking about, but I just know I heard the word diffuse. And he was like, explain it. And I just said, well, anytime I'm in a volatile situation, I just get in there. I'm wearing body armor. I'm sweating. I'm cutting the wires. And he thought I was using like analogies and metaphors and shit. And we have a little magazine called The Insider. And it's really cool because it goes out to everybody at their desk, and it's called The Insider. And it's like our own company's magazine, and it looks just like People magazine. And what's great, instead of People, it just says Insider. And we obviously stole the font and everything. Everything about it is stolen. And everybody I see on the cover and everybody I see in the magazine every month gets fired a month later. So they should call it The Outsider, right? But the thing is, I want to start doing some creative stuff that has never been done at a comedy show. And what I'm getting at is what you're all thinking. I've never seen anybody crowd surf while somebody told a joke. I have an unusually shaped ball in my ball sack. And my ball is shaped like a heart. Something nothing weird about my heart testicle. I think it's romantic. But my doctor, who I've called Dr. Buzzkill, says I have 2 weeks to live.